Well, guys, we're coming up on about the halfway point of the season and just a few games away from the Futures game. So, by the end of this video, we're going to find out if we are good enough in the first half to warrant an invitation to the game. Now, based on the way that we've been playing all season, both in the batter's box and on the mound, I feel like that warrants an invitation to the game. And thankfully, we will have a couple extra games here to be able to kind of build our case a little bit better. We have one more start here against the Clingstones, and of course, two more in the field / in the batter's box. And then, of course, that little bit of time before the Futures game. And honestly, I feel like we could definitely use a little bit of a rest and be able to kind of reset a little bit before we get into the second half of the season. But again, we really want to finish this first half on a really, really strong note. And I'm really hoping that we're going to be able to do it here. Still a little upset that we ended up missing our start in the last video because they ended up skipping us and put us forward a couple days. But I'm going to hope that we can actually take some of that motivation, some of that anger, and be able to absolutely deal against these guys. Now, we are on the road, and obviously, we faced them before, and they have a pretty decent team, and especially the pitcher that we're facing looks like he's been doing pretty well this season as well. But I definitely think that we can dominate a little bit better, and the fact that we're going to be in the batter's box as well, and we can try to take this guy deep, I think that bodes well for us, and I hope that we can actually come out of here with a big win. We've been sitting at 6-3 for almost a month now, and it'd be really nice to be able to get that 7th win before we get to the halfway point of the season. Now, we are going to be starting at the plate, obviously, because we are on the road, and let's hope that we can start off the game pretty well as we hit one to deep left, and that's over the fence! First pitch of the game that we see, and we put ourselves on the board. That is the kind of start that we needed, and that's going to give us a little extra confidence going out to the mound. It's nice to be able to have a little bit of a cushion, even if it is only one run before you get out there, but damn, did not think that we were going to hit that one deep in the first one. So much for that 2.05 ERA, am I right? Just look at that. Look at this contact right here. You just can't leave it at the belt like that. That might not have been extremely far, 395, but damn it anyway, that is gone. That is all we would get, obviously, but hell, you know what? That's good enough for me. It's more than what we usually get in the first couple innings of the game. So let's go out there, let's deal like we know that we can, and let's see what we can do to get out of this game pretty quickly and be able to lower that ERA just a little bit too. Not a ton of room down there, you know, we're at like a 2.5 or something like that in our ERA, so we're going to have to throw a nearly perfect game to be able to improve that a little bit. But, hey, if we really want to, again, make it to that Futures game, we really need to have games like that. We need to prove that we're one of the best minor leaguers out there, as we almost hit them, and prove that we deserve to be out there, even in our rookie season. As we throw a really horrible slurve outside. Let's go fastball up and in. Again, jam him a little bit. Just don't hit him. Whoa, 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 whoa. The bat almost went further than the ball. All right, way to jam him. And now this guy's hitting 43 on the season. If we give up a base hit here, first of all, why is he hitting third? Oh, thank you. Okay, I was worried that actually went over his head, but no. We got the third out, and that was really quick. But again, why do you have a guy that's hitting under 100 in the 3-hole? Move him down the order just to be able to get him a little extra confidence and all that kind of stuff, you know? Come on. You're putting that guy in a really bad situation. Uh-oh. Come on. Hit me. Yes! There we go. We got that little extra speed, and we got enough to be able to cover first. I will say the downside here, we have yet to pick up a strikeout, and we're already 4 outs into the game. Then again, if we keep leaving fastballs right down the middle like that, then, yeah, we're not going to continue to pick up strikeouts at all. They're going to end up hitting it deep like we did to them. And that is another circle change that just... That was ridiculous. All right, let's go split. Screw it. Bury it this time. Yeah, he ain't going to swing at it, though. Hey, we can go fastball up. Elevate this one. Don't leave this in the zone. That's the main thing. Main thing. As that one still was left in the zone, and unfortunately, that got taken about a mile. But thankfully for us, it fell into our player's glove, so can't be extremely upset. It'd just be nice to be playing a little bit better. That's what we wanted on that last one. Instead, now we got an 0-2 on this guy, and we finish him with the change. We do not. We're going to... Oops. I don't know what I selected, but whatever it is, that looks like it's a fastball. Dot that up. Nice. Okay. It wasn't going to be the pitch I was going to go with, but at least it worked out. And look at that. Now we got a 3-run cushion. And we're back in the batter's box. Although with no one on, as we leave that fastball down. That's perfect. By the way, you guys like the new bat? We got the crayon one. I forgot what pack I ended up getting that from, but I thought it'd be fun to end up equipping that. Come on, please tell me you can still beat it out. Bro, he fumbled the ball, essentially, and you still got thrown out. Yeah, that definitely convinces me we need to upgrade our speed a little bit, too. Obviously, that's going to help out. Coach wants us to steal a good amount, so if we can up that speed and be able to improve that and also improve our ability to beat out the ground balls like that, then yeah, I think we're better off. Let's go. Get there. Boom. You can't. Why are you bunting like that? Come on, man. You got to learn how to bunt. That's why you're still in Double-A. Can't pop those up. Also can't throw slurves that far out of the zone where they just go to the backstop. My bad. All right, that's fine. We got the changeup down and in. Oh, that did not go in, unfortunately. Don't. Hey, no, we're saving the slurve for the next pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Okay. Oh, we're still gonna throw the slurve. There it is. Let's do it one more time. He missed it last time. He's looking fastball as he swings a little bit early, and there we go. Strikeout number 2 of the game. Come on, if we pick up the strikeout here on this guy, we get back to what we love our ratio to be. How is that a ball of 1 strikeout per inning? I'm hoping we can do that right here. That's a nice pitch. There we go. Fouls it off. That should be a 0-2 count instead of 1-2 or 1-1. But that's okay because we're going to get this changeup down and out, which doesn't clip the zone. And now we got to work back. 2-1. That's what we needed. Granted, again, well, never mind. That is going to be an error by the shortstop. You're giving that a base hit? I want someone in the comments to please let me know how that even could be conceived as a base hit. That was literally a... Alright, you know what? Just strike him out. Get him right here. I don't even have words for that. How is that a base hit? I mean, that's the only hit we've given up today. It would be nice to still have a no-no going through 3, but again, there's still a lot of work to be done after that. The good thing is the fact that we didn't give up a run. No, come on. Okay, whatever. That's fine. You take it yourself. I'm okay with that. But yeah, the fact that the run did not score in that's the main thing, and that's our main takeaway. Really? I guess that was a little low. I'll give him that. There are a couple other ones that weren't, you know, that were definitely more in the zone, so I won't be upset about that one. I'll still just be upset about all the other ones. There we go. Finally, you called the strike on that. I know he didn't swing. You wanted to call it a ball. So let's finish him off right here with the slurve one more time. It's our best pitch, realistically. And he's not going to swing. You know what? Let's go split inside. Okay, you know what? I'll give him a lot of credit for hitting that one in play, because that one did drop and it looked like it was going to be out of the zone, so he actually turned a walk into a ground out. So I will thank him for that. And to thank him for that, let's just strike out his teammate. Make him look a little bit better. Although we can't get that right there. Let's go split again. I don't know why. I'm actually really liking throwing that again. Even if it doesn't get the break that we want it to. Right, we're going fastball up. He's not expecting it. He's looking off speed. Or he's looking fastball, and that's just going to be a pop out to the right fielder. So no strikeout there against him, but hell, you know what? We'll take it. End of 4 with no runs. Plus, we still have a 3-run cushion, so I feel like we're in a really, really good spot right now. We just got to continue to deal. We just got to continue to get the ball in the strike zone. That is the main thing here, in my opinion. That is a beautiful circle change. You can tell he was not looking for that one. Elevate a fastball. He is not going to bite. That's okay, though. We're going to go slurve down and in, and let's get him to look a little silly. Nice. And there we go. Out number 1. Again, nowadays, I just want to make sure that the ball actually gets down to first and is not overthrown before I say that's an out. And there's base hit number 2 of the game. No, wow! Holy cow, I did not think he had that much speed. Thanks. Now, if only the guys up in the booth were keeping track of things properly and didn't call that one a base hit and was actually an error, we would still have no-no going. But instead, still a one-hitter. Great plays by our outfield. Now, if only our infield could do the same thing. 0-2, finish him. It's all right. I don't know why he was looking fastball, but we gave it to him on a silver platter. Way to wait back on that. Way to wait back. I'll give him that. Slurve down and in again. Pick up one more on that. Can't believe he made contact on that, but at least it is right to the third baseman. And we got ourselves out number 3. And we get out of that in 15 or less pitches. Surely that means we're going out for the 6th, am I right? Right? Let's go. 3-0 now in the 6th inning. As we end up just grounding out to the second baseman. Damn. At least we're hitting the ball hard today, and at least we had a home run. Which means that our main focus now is just going to be finishing it off on the bump. We contributed the way that we needed it to, and that was actually a nice slurve. Just, you can tell that we're getting a little tired because we're getting up into like 50, 60 pitches. Pick it up, man. Come on. You're better than that. Way to field your own position. Let's go. But yeah, you can definitely tell because usually that slurve has got like this sharp break, which means it's going to stay up a little bit more and stay in the zone. That was a little more of a looper. So yeah, we're going to have to be aware of that if we end up going back to the slurve in this game. As that is a great circle change on the outside corner. We are going to go back to the slurve here. Get it where we want it. That was exactly where we wanted it. That's going to be a line out to the first baseman. Okay, back to the top of the order. Love to see it. You flinched at that one, but we did not get the break that we wanted on the changeup. There we go. That's what we want. You know what else we would like? A big strikeout. And that is going to work our way to it as we're going to get this fastball up high. Let's get out of the 6th inning right here. Finish it. Let's go. Out of the 6th, no runs, and still that one bullshit hit. But the good news is we're going out for the 7th. I'll be honest, I didn't quite realize how efficient we've been. We're averaging about 10.5 pitches per inning currently. So let's see if we can keep that up, and let's see if we can continue to potentially go out for the 8th. If we can get through this one pretty quickly. I think if we get out before 75 pitches... Nice. If we get out before 75 pitches, I think we might go out for the 8th. But again, as long as we can get through 7, that's going to be a personal best for us this season. As that fastball looks beautiful. What do you say we throw another one? They're not used to us throwing that twice in a row. And you can tell he wasn't ready for that one. And now it's time for the slurve. Get it out of the zone this time. Really? Luke. Okay, good enough. Should have gotten that on the pitch before, so the fact that we kind of threw a little bit of a mistake pitch right there and didn't get punished for it, we deserve that. Pitch number 41 is the circle change on the outer half. Love that. See if we can get the slurve again. Uh-oh. That will be going to be pitch 72, and let's hope he can actually make the play this time. Way to go, buddy. 7 innings, no runs, and again, just that one hit. And now it's time for us to get our second hit of the game right now. Let's hope we're going out for the 8th, but if not, again, let's just make sure that we have a multi-hit game, plus that one home run that we had a little bit earlier. First inning, too. First pitch we saw. Still can't believe that, as that is going to be a pop out to the right fielder. Again, we're getting decent contact, maybe not necessarily on that one, but still not a bad game today at all. But unfortunately, it's not sending us out for the 8th, and I totally understand why, but come on. 7 innings, again, 1 hit, and no runs. Dude, we just made our case for the futures game just a little bit better. And that is how the game ends. They did get one more hit, but come on, man. A 2-hitter through 7. Thank you, Justin, for being able to get out of that one. And let's go. 7-3 before the midway point of the season. Plus the solo homer. We'll take it. Wish we could add more strikeouts, but again, this was pretty much almost a perfect game. And when I say that, I don't mean like a perfect, like an actual perfect game. I just mean like from what we were expecting us to do versus what we did, yeah, we pretty much accomplished everything that we wanted. So much so that we got 16 tokens on that one. Insane. We're hitting 290 now. Our batting average dropped a little bit, but that ERA is down to a 2.41. And despite the fact that we've had no decisions in like the last 3 or 4 starts, we still have a 4-game win streak. We have not lost a game in a long time. So let's see if we can keep that up. But let's go into our next appearance where we're going to be at the DH spot in the 3-hole. So let's see what we can do to continue to kind of break out a little bit. Let's see how many more home runs we can hit. But again, at this point, we just want to make sure that we get multi-hit games and make no mistakes. And obviously, we're going to have to do that in the batter's box today because we're not going to be anywhere else. But let's go. That's a nice little hit. Oh, wait. Oh, no. No. Oh, good. We're safe. Oh, my gosh. Oh, and they count that as a single. Why did you not try to tag us, man? Oh, my goodness. Well, at least we get that one hit out of the way. Granted, that was a close call. Couldn't quite line it over his head. And let's go. Looks like Royver's a little rattled right now. And he just walked bases loaded here with 1 out. But 0-2 count to this guy. Come on, Brantley. Do not strike out with bases loaded. He's not going to, but that is going to be caught by the shortstop. Not quite a duck snorter, but that's okay. That is okay. 2 outs now. I trust our 6-hitter. Acosta's been great this season. 255, had a couple home runs. Why can't he do it right here? You know? Let's go. Come on. Do not strand 3 this inning, as that is just going to be... Oh! Yeah, it's going to be a little ground out. Again, surprised he didn't tag us, but hey, you know what? I guess just take the easy out. It just would have been nice to actually pick up a run that inning, but nope. And it's still nothing in the 3rd. Ooh, that was a curve? I barely saw any rotation on that. Hey, we have 107 hits? Do we really? I did not realize that as we're late on the curveball. Wow. And that's just going to be a pop out to the right fielder. That's rough. And now we find ourselves down 2-0. That's rough, but hey, we can always start a rally here. As we just look at the fastball, my goodness. I'm so used to him throwing that curveball that now I'm just not ready for a 97-mile-an-hour fastball. See if he'll give us another. Shit. But at least we got a tie game now. Oh, this is a different pitcher. Never mind. Come on. It's all right. It's all right. We got a piece of it. Got a piece of it. That's the important thing. Come on. Tie game in the 8th. It's a 2-inning game now, essentially. Oh, my gosh. So it's that slider and changeup, huh? We got to be aware of the sweeper, but if he comes in the fastball here, which he didn't, that was another slider, then we need to be prepared for it. And unfortunately, that's going to be another ground out. We're just going to have a 1-hit game. Or can we have a 2-hit game and drive in the winning run? We'll find out in just a moment here as that 94-mile-an-hour fastball is just below the zone. He only has 3 pitches. That sinker and fastball are going to do very similar things. Is that going to be... Is that going? Let's go, baby! Let's go! The go-ahead home run here in the 10th inning. And there we go. 2 consecutive games with home runs, and that is number 12 of the season. Wow, I did not think that one had enough gusto on it to be able to get out, but did dead center. What an absolute missile. That's what I'm talking about. Now we're up 4-2 going into the bottom of the 10th. And thankfully that 433-foot home run was the difference in the game. We ended up winning 4-3. Surprisingly enough, as they end up scoring in the bottom of the 10th. But thankfully, that 1 extra run was enough to be able to pick up the win. 2 consecutive games with home runs. Let's go. And especially with that coming in a clutch situation, that is awesome. So let's go. Last game before the All-Star break. Let's see if we can go out there and have another game. Dude, if we can hit 3 home runs in 3 straight games, oh my goodness, man, that would be absolutely insane. But we're back at 3rd. We're in the 3-hole. Let's see what we can do to actually push our batting average close to 300 now. And we're going to get an opportunity, granted, with no one on base to start this game, as that's going to be down the line. And that drops. Let's go. Oh, no. Don't you dare go to second on that one. Oh, man. He picked that up right off the bounce. He, like, barehanded that one and was definitely going to get us if we decided to go. Speaking of going, we got a steal situation right here. Let's see what we can do to make it. Oh, he's going sidestep. Damn it. Yeah, we're going to get tossed out. Maybe we should have waited till the second pitch because then he might not have gone with the sidestep and just went with his normal delivery. But, oh well, that's another caught stealing. And hey, at least it's going to happen when there's 2 outs. You know what I mean? It's not like we're, like, stopping a rally or anything like that. That's just the end of the inning, as unfortunately that's going to get through the infield. And get him at home. Or actually get him at 2. Get him at 2. All right, he is going to score at home, but hey, at least we end up getting the out. We're out of the inning now. Plus, we got a guy on second here in the 4th inning, so let's make the best of this situation and drive him in. Wow, that was a really good pitch. I thought that was fastball all the way, and then it just never caught up to that speed, huh? Come on now. There we go. That is going to end up driving him home, and we're going to stay on first, and we will take our RBI single. Let's go. We tie the game up in the top of the 4th, and we're back on the base paths. And yep, Coach, I agree. We're not going to steal this time. Let's see if he actually has a longer delivery to the plate. He does. Yeah, he definitely went with that sidestep. And, yeah, we're going to have to just go back here. And you know what? Seeing that delivery right there makes me want to actually steal on him. So let's see if he actually goes that normal delivery again. He does. Yeah, we're making it. Oh, yeah, especially since that ball's in the dirt. Yeah, we're definitely making it this time. That is going to be a stolen base. And now we are in scoring position. That is number 9 of the season. Really incredible so far. So come on, drive us in, buddy. I got it. Oh, no, that's just going to fall to the shortstop. And unfortunately, that's going to be the end of the inning. And now we got to turn 2 here. So come on. First and second, 1 out. Nope, we got to cut this one off again. Come on. Get him at home. Nope. Got too much speed, unfortunately, and we do not have the arm to just gun him at the plate. And that is going to be an RBI double for him. Which means that with guys on first and second, no outs here in the 6th. Hopefully we can make a big difference here. Woo! Nice pitch. Nice pitch. Oh, yeah, we got to be aware of some of his other pitches, too, because they look really good. Got a deep repertoire. Yeah, I know I swung at a ball. Thanks for letting me know. Thanks for letting me know, game. All right, 3-1. Come on, make a difference. Nope. Fastball is up and in. Come on, he's got to be going off speed on this one. There's no way he's not. I'm guessing that the entire way. And, well, we guessed right. But unfortunately, that is going to be a pop out to right field. However, at least we will advance him to third base. So we'll take that. We didn't end up driving in the run, but at least it was a productive out. And it looks like it didn't matter too much. We're now down 6-3 with a guy on first and no outs here in the 8th. Let's break this open, though. No way. We're not chasing a fastball that high, man. Grounded 13 double plays. We're not going to make it 14. Don't worry. Don't jinx us like that. Don't you dare. Almost did, honestly. Just no double plays. Honestly, at this point, that's all I care about. That was right down the middle, too. Why am I getting rattled? We've been having a good game. Come on, we can be clutch. See? What did I tell you? We can be clutch. Let's knock that out into right field. And that's going to advance into second. Now we got first and second with no outs. And that means that the tying run is coming to the plate here in the 8th. So let's see if Johnston can actually make a difference here. 1-2 count. Just don't strike out, man. This ball is either going to be a strikeout or put in play. That's put in play. That is not going to be deep enough, though. And yeah, that's not even going to advance him to third. And he would have made it, too, because that was a wild throw. It's okay, Troy. You did your best, man. Now Liam's got a chance here with first and second. 0-2 count again, though. Come on, we can't afford to leave guys on base. Nope, he did the same exact thing. Don't you dare go to third on this one this time. Yeah. Look, if you didn't go on that first one, don't go on that one either. That one was more shallow, you know? And now, unless Ignofo ends up getting his first hit of the game here, we're going to end up stranding 2 with no outs here in the 8th. Hopefully that'll drop. That does not look like that is going to be the case. And unfortunately, we end the 8th with guys on first and second. And unfortunately, just couldn't get it done. We end up losing 6-4 in the last game before the All-Star break. But at the very least, we end up winning the series 4-2. And again, we've been doing pretty well at the plate. We had a great game on the mound. So very proud of how we've been playing today. And now, before we find out our fate for the Futures game, I think what we're going to end up doing is spending those skill points, because we have a lot that we can end up spending. We have 29, which means I said I wanted to up our speed a little bit. We're going to do that. We need to up that per 9. I think that is incredibly important. And actually, hold on one second. If we actually up the per 9 twice, we actually go up to a 69 as a starting pitcher. That'll get us so much closer to 70 overall. Do we do that and then just leave off those? Do we... No, I don't want to do that. Gosh, that's such a tough call. Okay, I think we're going to end up upping the per 9 once. I do want to up the speed. And honestly, if we up the power, we go up to a 60 overall as a third baseman. And if we can have both our positions being up in the 60s, I'll be pretty happy about that. Going to be really nice to upgrade that again, but if we have another great start in the next video, then we're going to be able to upgrade that twice, and we'll be able to get up to 70 overall, and that'd be really cool. But again, with both positions being in the 60s now, I feel like we have a better case to be moved up sooner rather than later, and hopefully that'll actually get us in the Futures game. So let's end up simming through this date. Except for the fact that we do have practice. So, hey, we might be able to get a couple extra skill points here. And honestly, I think we're going to end up doing it with the squats. We have a chance to get 8 skill points here, and I'm really hoping that we can do it. Sorry, and I have to say, this is the laziest squats that I've ever seen from anyone ever. Because it looks like he's just like leaning off to others, each side every time he does it. But it looks like we're only going to get 12 because there's no way my arms can withstand doing that again, as we just missed number 13. But regardless, that's a gold. That is 8 skill points. But that actually means that with those skill points, we can upgrade that per 9 one more time, and we can get exactly what we needed. So let's upgrade that right now. Let's go up to that 69 as a starting pitcher, and let's focus on getting up to 70 in the next one. So let's get out here. It says that our next game, is going to be against the Lookouts, which would be after All-Star break. But let's see what happens when we sim forward. Looks like we're about to get a call. Is that going to be our agent or is that coach? It is our agent. Touch base during the All-Star break. Please tell me that they're inviting us. Oh gosh, are you kidding me? Yeah, screw it. I think we're good for now. Good luck with it. Thanks. But I guess that means that we didn't get into the Futures game. I felt like we've been one of the best players in AA, if not just the minors in general, and yet they're not giving it to us. So, unfortunately, I did go to the next game, which means that I can't really back out of this right now, even if I keep pressing B. So, let's do this. I was planning on playing the Futures game, so let's play this first one after the All-Star break, and let's just hope that we can do well in the field. We'll end up ending it after this one, but man, I'm disappointed we didn't get into the All-Star game. At the very least, we can take our anger out in this game, and hopefully we can hit another bomb, because, man, that would make me feel a little bit better. I can be like, hey, see what you guys lost out on in the Futures game? Yeah, exactly. You lost out on one of the best players in professional baseball that's not in the majors right now. So, that's on them. They want to lose, go right the hell ahead. Well, let's go. Come on. We got to get our batting average above 300 on this one, as I don't know why we're swinging that early at a two-seamer. Wait back. Definitely need to wait back on a change as well. Way early on that one. Come on. Track this ball all the way into the strike zone. He's not that good. But apparently he is with that slider that struck us out. But at least we have another opportunity, this time with a guy on first and 1 out. So let's go. Let's drive him in. Don't you... You're not going to swing at that bitch-ass slider inside. Come on. You need to give me something good. This crayon bat needs to eat right here. Give me something down the middle. Thank you. Is that going to be deep enough? You bet it is. Let's go. Home run number 3 of the video and home run number 1 of the game. As we just end up taking them deep. You'll love to see it. Pretty much a dead center yet again. And let's go. We're cruising. Why didn't you put us in the futures game? I mean, we are by far the standout on this team. You know what I mean? Like, this team would not be doing this well without us. As we end up getting that ground ball. And let's go. We get ourselves the assist. So let's see what we can do here now at the plate as we have a chance to... Let's go double it better. Not going to assume that we're going to hit a home run. But we just want to get something in the zone that we can hit into a gap. If it goes over the fence, it's even better. As that one is not in a gap. That is through the infield, though, and that is only going to be a single, which means we end up failing the dynamic challenge, but at least we're on base here. And I think we're going to go on this one. Why not? Let's go. Did we pull off the hit and run? We did not. I was hoping that was going to draw the second baseman over to second base, but it did not, and that's just going to be a ground out. Man, we're getting a lot of opportunities in the field, but I'm afraid that this one's going to be hit through the infield. Yep, it sure is. Come on. Get there. Gun him at home this time. Get him at home. Oh, we got him. We got him. Nope, we don't. It says on target throw, but we just threw to the wrong side of the base path, and unfortunately that allows him to score. But that does give us the chance to be the hero of this game. It's first and second, 2 outs, and we're down by 1. We need to drive them in, at the very least 1. That was a weird looking delivery on that cutter. But at least we know kind of how that ball's coming out of his hand. As you see over there, we're hitting 300 now. Let's keep it above there. And we're back down to about 299, 298. And despite the fact that we end up going deep in that one, we end up losing 3-2. Not the way to come out of the All-Star break, but hey, at least we absolutely mashed that ball. Not just in this game, but in this entire video too. So, can't be incredibly upset about that. Well, let's go. We got that home run, the single, and we had 2 RBIs. We did what we could, just that the team didn't pick it up. Uh-oh. Looks like Coach wants to talk to us right after the game, though. Question is, what would you like, sir? Or you just want to talk about my performance? Are you guys dropping me? No way! I wonder why this is our last game in Pensacola. Where are we going? What? We've just been called up to AAA? No way. Oh, wow. I mean, I guess we could have guessed that, but that's okay. Very happy. I mean, don't get me wrong. I loved our time in Pensacola. We had a great team, and look at how much we've grown, right? But we are no longer a Blue Wahoo. We are moving to... I don't know what Miami's AAA team is, but we'll see here in just a moment as we end up taking our trip to our next location. Because we're going to end up popping up in a completely different clubhouse now after this. Because it looks like we're going to be talking to our new coach in Jacksonville, the Jumbo Shrimp. I'm a Jumbo Shrimp now. Let's go. Thank you for the congratulations, Coach. Feel really great about being here. Hopefully we won't be here for incredibly long, but hell yeah. I'm fired up. I can't wait to get out there and be able to prove that not only were we the best player in Pensacola, but we're the best damn player in Jacksonville as well. I know it's a pretty tough place. I totally get that. I understand there are people here who've been in the double A's, some guys that got moved down from the majors and stuff. So there's going to be a lot of competition, but promise we're going to go out there. We're going to focus on us and what we can do, and let's see what we can do to get up to Miami before the end of the season. So we take that token progress. We're going to get a 2 times points on all our attributes. And let's hope that we can end up leveling up a little quicker than we did when we were in Pensacola. Again, we're almost up to 70 overall as a pitcher. We're at 60 as a third baseman. No reason why we can't get out there and be able to get up to Miami before the end of the season. But that's where we're going to leave it. Next video, guys, we're going to be in... Well, no, we're not going to be in Jacksonville. But we're going to be in the Jacksonville clubhouse. As we end up going out here, we'll see. We're with the team, and we're ready for this this brand new journey here in Jacksonville. Couldn't think of exactly what I wanted to say, but that's good enough for me. Absolutely great video today. Great performance on the mound. 3 home runs in the batter's box, and we got ourselves a promotion. I think that's pretty exciting, and I'm super excited to film this next video now and see what our team is like here. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to go down and drop a like. If you're new, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.